Starting off with the most easy one to do is to set static wallpapers, not using wallpaper engine, because you get less FPS. As you can see on my desktop, I don't have wallpaper engine running in the background. My wallpaper is just, if you go to settings, it's just a regular picture of waves and stuff. It's not showing, but you can just see there's the same wallpaper on both, so that ensures I get the most FPS. And the Windows settings, you want to go to settings, privacy and security. You want to turn all of this off, all of this off, all of this off as well. This to classic, and then activity history, you want this off, and then also turn off Bluetooth if you're not using it. Bluetooth is turned off. So I got this from Khorvie Tech. So you gotta go to a Nivida control panel. So this is the settings I have. This is for like optimize for like Fortnite, and like I think this applies for every single game basically. So I just have, you can just scroll through, you can just copy off me. If you want like the in-depth description of each setting and what it does, you can watch Khorvie Tech's video. I'm not as smart as him. He knows way more than me. So just follow his video. Okay, that's what gets me the most FPS. And then I also have in GeForce Experience. Alright, in GeForce Experience, if you do Alt Z, I have performance. I have enable automatic tuning turn on. So what this does is like essentially overclock your GPU. You can set it to whatever you want. I set it to like 90% and this stuff and all this stuff, but I have the extra wattage in order to push these numbers up or whatever. But you can like experiment on your own to see if it works or not. But this is essentially just like free performance basically. So that's why I have this on. And then next I have in control panel. Optimum Tech made a video about this. He suggested turning up digital vibrance by a bit because like, it makes the colors look better. This is what it looks like default. This is what it looks like default. This is what it looks like turned up. You can't really tell that big of a difference, but in person, it's way more. It's more like colorful and more better to look at and like better colors. And I do on both my monitors. And then next, to download Nivida Inspector, you just search up Nivida Profile Inspector, go releases, go zip, download it, extract it. This is it right here. Alright, so what I changed in Nivida Profile Inspector, this is all the things that's gonna be in control panel changed. So what I did change is over here. So I changed this to, I don't know what the default one was, but I changed it to this, and then I changed the buffer size to 20 at the end, and then I changed this to 80, and then 80 as well for this one. And then this is for NCell. I don't know what Nivida NCell is, but I have it disallowed because I don't use it at all. And then that's it for Nivida Inspector. But I'm not gonna walk it through it over because in Khorvie Tech's video he walks through it like way more than I will. So just listen to his video. And then so I'm gonna go to the BIOS now. Alright, to quickly go into BIOS, you just go to you can just search up Windows 11 BIOS command, this, and then you just type this in, and then go to run command prompt. And then it does that, and then it'll restart into BIOS. Okay, so the first thing I want to go over in BIOS is my fan curve. In BIOS is super easy, and this is my fan curve. CPU fan 1. This is for so I have a water cooler, a liquid cooler in my system, and so this is for the radiator fans, CPU fan 1. For chassis fan 1, this is for the fans on the bottom of my PC, and this is the water pump. This is the water pump speed I set for the water pump, and then this temperature at this like fan curve, it makes the temperature of my CPU pretty low, around like 50s or even less than that when it's like idle. And then when it starts like heating up, that's when I ramp the fan speed up to 69%. It's really quiet, and I do the same thing for both fans, for every single one. And this, like, I get like really high FPS, doesn't matter what I do, and it just works out. This works. I undervolt my Ryzen 5600X because essentially in Optimum Tech's video, he got a performance boost by undervolting his Ryzen 5600X, and he has like pretty graphs and shit. But I don't have that. I'm not gonna make pretty graphs and shit. I was gonna tell you what I did. And so this is for ASRock, ASRock BIOS. So you just go to AMD overclocking step, and then you go to Precision Boost Overdrive, and then you put this override to enable positive, and I put 200, and then for the curve optimization, I put on course -20, because anything higher than 20, I did experience crashes, and so 20 is like the sweet spot for me. This is for a Ryzen 5600X. Undervolted more if you like hit the silicon lottery or whatever, but it's what works for me, and so I just keep it like that, and it keeps my CPU like relatively cool. See, like 54 degrees. If it wasn't undervolted, it'd probably be like high 60s or whatever. And it is becoming winter. It is not becoming winter. It is becoming summertime where I live, so it helps it being undervolted. And then next, I have enable resize bar enable for AMD. If you have AMD's GPU and AMD CPU, like that helps. That like just like allows the GPU to like, I don't even know what it does, to be honest. I'm just capping. I don't even know. I'm just talking on my ass here. But just if you enable it, it just allows you to have like better like GPU performance and all that stuff. But like it might not even work for you, to be honest. But it's better to turn it on than have it off, because it doesn't hurt to have it off. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have it on. It just like gives you performance in games. So in order to get you that, you just go to get it. You have to. I was on fast boot, so I couldn't see it, but you disable that, and then this should be disabled. Like disable. Normally it's enabled, but you have to disable it. And then next you have to go to. Just to make sure that this is set to disabled, and then you can just turn this back on if you want. And then next you just go to your advanced, and then go to your PCI config, and then these two should be turned on, and that's how you get resize bar. And then once you're done with all of that, you just go to exit, save change and exit, and it just reboots back to regular Windows. And that's about it.